evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight on Fox 23 News. I'm Nicole Menner. For a school record 9th straight season, the Mississippi State Bulldogs were in search of their 4th straight bowl victory out in Tampa, taking on Iowa in the New Year's Day Outback Bowl and looking for a 9-win season under first-year head coach Joe Moorhead. Second quarter and the top defense in the nation sleeping on this one. Iowa quarterback Nate Stanley hitting a wide-open Nick Easley. MSU's Abram can't catch up and Iowa pulls in front. We jump out to the start of the third. MSU in a 17-6 hole, but hey, whatever was said at halftime seemed to be working because the Dogs waking up a bit. Fitzgerald to Kylan Hill and he tumbles it in. After Iowa fumbled on the kickoff, Fitzgerald takes off, shaking off the tackles, getting some great blocks from his team, takes it to the end zone for a 32-yard touchdown run, and MSU was back in the lead 19-17. But the Hawkeyes crawling right on back fourth quarter, and Stanley finds Easley once again as Iowa goes back on top by a score. So final chance for MSU in the fourth, time winding down, but Fitzgerald's pass would be knocked down as Iowa takes over on downs and takes the Outback Bowl. 27-22 was your final. And to look at some of the other SEC Bowl games today, starting with 11th-ranked LSU taking on an undefeated UCF in the Fiesta Bowl. And this one was a shootout. Back and forth they would go all afternoon, but the Tigers able to lock down the 40-32 win to shatter the Knights in their 25-game win streak. LSU quarterback Joe Burrow had a monster day, throwing for nearly 400 yards and 4 touchdowns in the win. 14th-ranked Kentucky taking on 12th-ranked Penn State this afternoon in the Citrus Bowl. The Wildcats leading 27-7 heading into the fourth, but Penn State rallying back to make this one a game. Benny Snell Jr. with a monster day, rushing for 144 yards to go along with 2 touchdowns. The Wildcats defense able to get a stop on the final play of the game to secure the 27-24 victory. Kentucky closes out the year with a 10-3 record. The New Orleans Saints will enjoy a first-round bye after compiling a 13-3 record and earning the #1 seed in the NFC. Now, the Saints have taken a bit of an offensive dip as of late, scoring 14 points or less in 3 of their final 5 regular season games. And while they wait to see who they'll play, Coach Payton said they'll use the time to focus on the fundamentals, which were lacking in Sunday's loss to Carolina. The Saints will play the lowest remaining seed. It will either be the #6 seeded Eagles if they can beat the Bears, and if not, the Saints will face either the Cowboys or the Seahawks.
I've had a lot of fun this season being on the field and contributed in unique ways. So, I don't think our mentality is to wait it out. I don't know what the schedule will be like for sure next week, but I know that we got plans to get out and practice and run around, and we'll look at this film and find ways that we can get better and improve. And this next week is a work week for sure.
It's still the same mindset: win every game, whatever game's on the schedule, win every game. So next, whoever our opponent is, let's just go at them 100%. It's not about who the opponent is, it's about what we have in this locker room and not beating ourselves.
Mississippi State not able to get that 9th win.
Yeah, that one shocked me.
And they were the only team representing in Mississippi in the bowl games. But next year, I'm sure we'll expect to see Ole Miss, and hopefully Southern Miss will get a bowl bid next year if their season goes well.